does this tactic fit with what you're doing about not just thinking about the creative, but where else can the creative be?
We always come up with our creative strategy with thinking about our audiences. If the IPM is good, if the CTR is good, if the CPI is good, you will be able to scale it. So scalability.
So I know a lot of people at Product Madness, hello Piyush, and many others, but I get to meet Betul for the first time. So Betul, great to meet you first of all, and I think you're very articulate about creatives and creative testing, so great to connect.
Great to connect. Yes, I love working with the creatives. I've been working with the product managers for about 3 years now, and since the day that I started, creatives are my passion, and I work with the mostly programmatic channels and. Working with the programmatic channels and creatives can be a little bit challenging because we are not like the other like socials or very different than the socials. So, for example, for the socials, the shorter formats can work better, but for us, longer formats are working better, for example. So everything is super different, and I really love to test everything, basically.
I feel your energy, it's contagious because you do have to have a lot of energy in the industry. You have to do a lot of testing and different rules of thumb. One thing I thought was very interesting is really seems to be the number 5. It seems to be that if you get 5,000 impressions and 5 iterations, you're on your way. That seems to be it. Is that what you adapted to?
I don't think so. 5 iterations. Can I get the questions again?
Yeah, no, it was the last question that you had with Gonzalo. So he was talking about, what is a rule of thumb? And it's like, 5,000 impressions for the data, and give yourself at least 5 iterations to find the real creative.
For me, it's a little bit different. For us, I mean, because in Product Madness, we use AI to test the creatives, and we after testing like 50 creatives, for example, or 100 creatives, it depends because we are producing a lot of creative, and we need to test those creative to find the best creatives. So with this 50 creative, we are finding like 8 creative out of 50, and this out of 8 creatives, we are looking for the scalability of these creatives because, in my opinion, scalability is shows if the creative is good. Because if the IPM is good, if the CTR is good, if the CPI is good, you will be able to scale it. So scalability. So we are putting that particular winner creative to our BAU campaign, and we are looking how much we can scale the creative basically. And so far, of course, we are using lots of AI creatives as well to iterate our creatives. So far, this strategy that we came up with is pretty giving us pretty good results.
Well, I'm glad for that. And another thing I'm looking at that's sort of aligned with creative is not just understanding your user behavior in the game, but understanding what other apps they are in, so the other apps they are in. And there's recent research from Archie, for example, it says casual gamers or in social casino, makes total sense. They're also in social apps, so you can target and retarget them in other apps. How does this tactic fit with what you're doing about not just thinking about the creative, but where else can the creative be, and how can it adapt to the way users hop, literally, from app to app?
Of course, this is what we basically are getting our traffic from, because I work with the programmatic channels, and programmatics are getting the traffic from other apps, other games. So we always come up with our creative strategy with thinking about our audiences, because a social casino audience is very particular audience, very special audience. So we always look for our publishers basically, or look for our channels, which channels are we are getting more, or which network are we buying more into. So basically, because every network, every channel is different, very particular. For example, for Instagram users are different, and or Moloko users are very different, because we are getting all the publishers are from different places. So we need to always personalize our ads according to our creatives, our traffic, where we are buying this traffic from.
This is also about retargeting and deeper engagement. So it's not just the channels, it's actually more and more moving to the types of apps. So for example, if you understand, and the data from Archie shows that your users are also spending a ton of time in fintech apps, or they're very, very engaged in certain other app genres, then it allows you to be more holistic in your marketing, does it not?
Exactly. So you can be more creative with this. I don't know, the fintech apps. This shows a lot about the user. So you can be a little bit more creative. Use their technique. You can also look for what they're doing to get these users from Sensor Tower, from from Facebook, what they're doing, and you can also maybe tweak your ads a little bit to reach those audience better fit, because this also shows you allows you to bring those users a little bit cheaper CPIs, so this is like a good strategy, and we saw a really good success with it actually.
And it's coming on stronger. I mean, it's about sort of cross-pollinating and saying people spend time in a ton of apps.
Yeah.
So why not understand those patterns in order to be more effective, not only in UA, but also in engagement. And once you have that, how to create the creatives that are also going to work in those placements.
Exactly, and also this can also lead even in game. You can even think about the engagement what you are gonna get within the game. So understanding these personas and answering this is like a big, super important.
Excellent. Well, I know that you have a lot of great ideas ahead. You're very energetic, and I heard you in the panel. You look at creatives very differently. We could learn a lot from you, Betul, actually. I look forward to learning more from you as well, and having you as a proper guest on a proper longer segment podcast. And until then, I wish you all the best. Thanks so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
And of course, if you're tuning into In the Groove on YouTube, well, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It will allow you to stay up to date with the series, and not only that, enjoy the pure gold of knowledge and insights our guests bring to every episode.